Warm welcome and greetings from Malaysia, dear precious audience. Here we are again in another professional masterclass, and I know you have been waiting. Those who are regulars are waiting to see what we have today. So before we start, I would like to give a brief introduction about Associate Professor Dr. Kalicharan Rath from Gunupur in Odisha, India. He is an associate professor at GIET University. Okay, and he's a researcher, an author, and many more. So today he will share an interesting topic, which is robotic and automation, a hot topic of this era. For this, I welcome Dr. Kalicharan to start his presentation. Welcome, Doctor. You are muted. Please unmute. Please unmute.
Yeah. Namaste to all. Thank you. Thank you, Esther ma'am, for giving an opportunity to share the experience with all. This particularly robotic and automation is the emerging technology nowadays for the industry. And we have to be get ready ourselves for the skill development in these regards, as well as we have to make our student to be get ready to fit for the industry as required. First of all, this robotic and automation, these two are the parallel and the coming in the same platform. The robot and automation, we can say that a similar kind of technology, but implementation process is a little bit different. Automation means the total process will run in an automatically with the help of our electronics device as well as the automation process system. Automation means the motion. Motion means what? The process flow. The total work process will flow in an automatical manner with the help of certain technology. That technology is adapted with the electronics devices, with the programming, and it is interlinked with the system. A system is nothing but it is consisting of the machinery equipment along with the database system. Throughout total integrated with the computerized system, and the flow will be monitored and controlled through the automatic process system. When this is associated with the industry, we can say that the industry is under the automation process, where the person must have a perfect knowledge on how to operate these devices, how to monitor the data, how to control or take the action whenever it is required based upon the data. Now, robot is a machine only. Robot is a part of the robotics. Robotics is nothing but it is a science with combination of the technology.
Kalicharan, are you sharing your slide?
No. I have not said. Right.
Okay.
Right. So just as a basic only, robotics is nothing but it is a science and combined with the technology to design the robot. The robot design will differ based upon its application. Various application of the robots are robot is implemented in, you can say that pick and place in the industry. Robot can be implemented or used for assembly work, palliation, in healthcare. You can say that nowadays it is also in the military, etc. and etc. Nowadays, robot is also coming for the teaching purpose. So based upon the requirement, the robot design we are making, which is coming under the robotics. When this robot is get connected with the automation system for industrial operation, we can say that this is the robot implementation automation system. That means all the work or the target event is get controlled, or you can say that the task is delivered with the help of the robot. A very basic things. A robot is nothing but that is the only the connection with the link and your joints. For the joints will move, a link will move. So one link with the another link, they get connected with the motor. So either we will use the servo motor or sometimes we are using the DC motors. But maximum time we are using servo motor. So here it is actually very vast area. The time is not sufficient, but briefly I want to explain what is the robotic, what is the basic concept behind it. Then after I will show how it is operating only in the virtual mode. Now, if you will see, is it visible, ma'am? Is it now visible, madam? Slides.
Which slide you want to add? The first
First
one or the
time,
second?
yes, this one, introduction to robotics. Is it visible?
Which one? Because
The second
we
one,
have
screen share.
second one.
Screen
Is this
share.
the one? Introduction to
Screen share.
robotics?
Yes,
Yeah, is
introduction
this
to
the one?
robotic, a common view, robot humanoid.
This one correct?
Is it visible?
Yeah, it's visible.
Completely? Okay. Now this
Okay.
is the robot. Robot is a
Okay.
design based upon the application. It is just as a replacement of a lever or human body. The human then provides its best to best service in a qualitative manner, but the person will get irritated after completing or performing certain tasks. When a repeat kind of job is assigned for a same person, sometimes it comes the irritation, or after some hour, the quality of the work may hamper. So to for the better getting the better quality in the stipulated time period, that means the production time will be, you can say that, minimize. At that moment, the robot will be fit for that one, because robot will increase the production. That means the product. You can say that increase the productivity in a high quality manner, in a high accuracy, etc. So robot it now replace the human being or human labor in the industry. Here we will briefly describe about the robotics, classification robot, robot accessory, robot coordinate, what is the work volume and the reference frame, how it is working. But we will not discuss about the robot programming, which is mainly important. It is a very time consuming, and robot application in the lean manufacturing. Briefly, I will describe. From 1922, the author Karle Kappa, when he's written a story in a drama that is known as Robota, meaning the worker. So based upon that, the robot started from the term Robota. In 1954, George developed the first program robot, and it is executed. In 1955, Denabet and Hartenberg developed the homogeneous transformation matrix, which changed the robot scenario. The most robot design will follow the DH parameter, which is known as Renavite and Hartenberg parameter, which is most important. From that, the development has started. Now it is coming to the industrial application robot, which is applied in Industry 4.0. Based upon the requirement, based upon the structure and applications, robots
Your
are
slides are not moving, Dr. Charan. Your slides not moving.
now.
Yeah, can you see the arrow on the slide at the in the middle bottom?
Yes, now is it okay? See
You have
agenda,
to click the arrow. You have to click the arrow to
agenda
move.
over. Next, robot timeline.
No, now only agenda. Have you done the agenda? You have
Agenda
to
is
click the
over.
arrow. Yeah, you have to
Yes,
click
yes.
the arrow on
Now
your right
robot
to
timeline.
move. Okay, now robotic timeline. You have to
Yes,
click
maybe, yeah,
the
maybe
arrow
network slow.
key to move.
Yeah,
Yeah.
network. Now robot classification. Okay. Now based upon the robot, whether based upon the geometrical or it may be based upon the application oriented, based upon that the robot is mainly classified into four groups. Here, one is a variable sequence robot. This is a robot we will make based upon the requirement and it is easy to modify. Then playback robot. This robot is a human operated robot which will perform the task in a manual manner, but a program will be fed, but it can be controllable. Now, next is the numerical control robot. For the movement and operations, the movement program are given and it is be teach and the task in a manual manner. It will be fed to the robot and it can be controlled to perform the job. Then intelligent robot, which is now it is going on the work that is known as zero intelligent robot. That means robot can able to take the decision based upon the AI. So AI implementation in the robot is nothing but that is coming under the intelligent robot which will take the decision itself. So what is the robot? As per the Robotic Industry Association, robot is nothing but it is a reprogrammable multifunctional manipulator which will help for the movement of the material, parts and tools as per the requirement for the movement from one place to the another place or for the operation purpose in a particular place in the assembly line. So it is defined a reprogrammable multifunctional manipulator designed to move material, parts, tools, or specialized devices through the variable program motion which is fed to the robot for a variety or different kind of task. So here, what are the main, which is termed as a anthropomorphic. Anthropomorphic characteristics means what is the main things or items that is associated with the robot. One is the mechanical arm, just like our hand, it is moving. This is one link.
Dr. Kali, sorry, Dr.
Yeah,
Kali, are you
yeah.
on slide 4?
Yes, it is the robot. Now,
No,
robot
no.
definition.
I mean, are you on slide 4? Is it correct?
Yes, slide 5 is going on.
Slide 5. You see, you're not moving the slide. If you're not moving the slide, you'll be
No,
talking and the
I
slide
am
will be
moving. Maybe network too. It is slow. Now it is okay.
okay. Now we are on the robot, slide 5.
Yes, that one.
You have to click, yeah? Okay.
Robot in the industrialism. Okay. So now based upon this, if you can observe on this my hand, this is the one link and this is the another link. So how this link is moving? This is a joint, right? Here we are using the servo motor and we are giving the degree of freedom from where to where it have to move. So this is the mechanical arm. Another one is the sensor. We are using the sensor to sense the environment. Sensor is nothing but it is a device which is sense or respond to the environment characteristics, properties, and it will inform in terms of your data or any information, either in the digital or you can say that in a text manner. Second, intelligence to make decision. So when AI is associated with this, then with the help of neural networking system, when the you can say the program or the controller is get trained, then automatically when we will allow the next, it can able to give you the option or it can tell the decisions. Okay, based upon that, it can able to process. Now coming to the robot accessories, what are the requirement is there? Is it visible now? Now robot have a manipulator and effector. Manipulator, here we can say that the robot consisting of the certain movement type of link, joint and structural element. Link will move from one position to the another position, and to move the link, joint is required. Joint is responsible for the movement of the link, and it keeps the interlink between one link to the concerned forward link. Right? So between the link 1 and the link 2, the joint is there. Clear? Now this is the manipulator. End effector means at the end what will be there. This is known as your end effector. Here gripper will be there or any tool will be there for operation, etc. So end effector is nothing but it is the end part of the robot, and our target is end effector will reach the our target position. Clear? So end effector, based upon that, when we are making the program, the mathematical transformation coming through the, you can say that it is a uniform matrix, that mathematical calculation automatically will do. And when we are giving the range, based upon that range, the manipulator will drive and the end effector will reach to the target coordinate value. Now accessories. Is it visible, madam? Accessories, right? We are in the seventh slides. Now these accessories, actuator, sensor, and controller. Accessories are responsible for the supporting to drive the robot. Accessories, one part is known as actuator. Actuators are just used as a muscle of the manipulator. Generally, it is known as your driver, who is driving for the motion, generating the movement. So actuator are the servo motors, stepper motor, or sometimes we are using the pneumatic cylinder. What is the pneumatic cylinder? Pneumatic cylinder is the cylinder piston arrangement. Just we are using the tractor or JCB, right? And now this pneumatic cylinder is also used in the various Volvo buses also, right? To open and close the doors. So like this, the pneumatic cylinder will operate. Another one is already we discussed about the sensor. Sensors are a device which is used to sense the environment and control
Sorry,
it.
Dr.
Yeah,
Kalicharan.
yeah, ma'am.
Your slides are stagnant. You are still on
Seven.
slide five. Five. You have to use the arrow. Okay.
No,
You
we are
just move.
using, ma'am.
Wait. You
Now
just
it
move
is
your.
visible.
Wait. It's visible. Just use your mouse. Go right from the middle. Just
Accessories.
go down straight, okay, on
Yeah.
the screen, your screen,
Yeah.
and you see there's two arrow to the left and the right. So you have
Yes,
to
yes.
click on the right. You have to
Right.
click on
Right.
the right to move the slide. Can you
Yes, yes,
click?
yes.
Can
Now
you click?
seventh number slide is there.
No. Click first on the right arrow.
I had given.
Click on the right arrow,
It visible.
please. It's visible, but it's not moving because you are not clicking.
No, I'd given click on that one on the seventh number slide.
No, you are still on five. Now six. I click for you already. Six. Okay, what you do as you speak, you just say next. I will click
Okay,
the
okay, okay. So seventh slide
now
should be here.
seven. Now you're on seven. Yeah, okay.
Okay. Now this is the
In
accessory.
case you're going to the next, you just say next.
Okay,
Then
okay.
I will
I'm telling to you. Okay. Right. So now in the seventh slide, I have represented about the accessories. Okay. So accessories are the one is part is the actuator. Actuator is nothing but is the movement part, which will responsible provide the motion. So here we are using servo motor, stepper motor. Sometimes we are using the pneumatic cylinders, etc. Another is the sensor, which will sense the environment. For an example, in a train, we are using the smoke sensor. That means any smoke is detected, then sensor will give the alarm. Then at that moment, the authority will be alert that some fire catches or some smoke coming on this environment in this particular bar or buggy. Similarly, when a robot or we can say that automated guided vehicle system will move on its path in the industry by taking certain item with it, at that moment the sensor will follow the path. It will reflect when the reflection of light will fall on it, then it identify this is my path. In some cases, the other sensor like your temperature, humidity, etc., this will calibrate the environmental condition and will inform either through the digital manner or in a text manner. Then controller. A controller is nothing but it is just act as an your mind which will control the machine. The controller have all the authentication to take the action against the command given as an instruction to the robot, and a proper feedback will provided. If any abnormality found, then immediately rectification will be taken care by the machine itself sometimes, or in some cases the operator will take the preventive against that particular action based upon the instruction provided to the machine. So that is the role of the controller. Next, slide 8. Slide number 8. Robot configuration. Generally based upon the operation, robot is categorized into four types. One is the Cartesian, which is operated between the, or we can say that in the direction of X line, Y line, and Z direction. And this particularly robot used in the industry in a rectangular volume. The total area of the volume is a rectangular type. Here, the robot is used for transportation of material from one position to another position, but it is a certain volume. Within that volume only it can able to operate. So based upon this robot have to design. Next, slide number 9. It is the design, the traverse stroke when it will move in the x direction, y direction, and z direction. Based upon this, we have to give the rail, we have to give the track head roller, and other accessory components on which the robot have to move along the x direction, y direction, and z direction. Now, slide number 10. Robot configuration. Here you will see this is known as your cylindrical robot, because the robot will operate in a cylindrical manner. Here, this robot is known as R2P, means revolution and prismatic. Two revolution kind joint and one prismatic link. That means you can able to see at the bottom part it is a revolution, and the top part you can say that it is also in the one is a linear motion, another one is a horizontal motion. So here R2P you can say R2P means cylindrical, one rotation we can give and two prismatic we can give. If we will write 2 RP, then 2 revolution we will give, 1 prismatic is we can give. So that depend upon the design as per the requirement. 11 number slide. This is the design consideration of the robot. In the 11th slide, we represented the work volume, up to what extent it can move in a cylindrical manner, and what will be its horizontal stroke, vertical stroke, dimension I have not given, because this is for the particular based upon the design. Now slide number 12. Slide number 12 is given the spherical joint. That means in the 360-degree, the robot have to use. Particularly for the welding purpose and the painting purpose, this kind of robot is used. As I told, 2 RP, 2 revolution type, 1 prismatic type. That means the 2 rotational robot joint will be there and 1 prismatic link will be there. So here the link to link connected through the joint in the first one is the rotation. In the second one, you can see the second to the third is another joint that is also rotational. So 2 rotational and 1 prismatic. This is coming under the spherical joint. Now 13. Slide number 13 represents its design, the total spherical volume, how it will cover, or up to what extent it have to cover, that also you have to define here. Horizontal reach as well as the vertical reach, these two things have to take care when we are designing this kind of robot. This is the articulator or anthropomorphic robot, which is known as three rotation, that means three revolution. And the best you can able to see, this is one rotation about the axis, another one will be the this, and this at the end another one will be the rotation, right? So three rotation are there. So these particular robots joints are all revolute, just as in similar to your human arm. Now it's designed based upon the, you can say that SCARA robot, this is particular in the industries, right? This is SCARA robot. Here, two revolution and one prismatic, right? Two revolution and one prismatic. So here they have the two revolution joint that are parallel and allow the robot to move in an horizontal plane, along with an additional prismatic joint that moves in an vertical manner. You can able to see at the end, right? So in a particular representation in a single slide, slide number 16, I'm telling this is the robot configuration. So based upon the geometrical configuration, the slide number 16 shows that the robot is classified into Cartesian type, cylindrical type, spherical type, articulated type, and SCARA. So these all are industrial application robots. Now, based upon this, it's better that we will go to the demo version so that it will be easy for all of us. Clear? Now, let us go here.
Are you
Is it
moving to the
visible?
another slide? Are you
Yeah,
moving to
madam. I'm
another
showing
slide?
to directly. I'm showing here the my
Okay, okay,
virtual.
but it's not visible here. You have to
Yeah, it will
remove
come.
this.
It will come. It will come.
Oh, it will come. Okay.
It is maybe due to the network problem. Is it visible now? Just a second.
No, you are still in the earlier slide. You have to come out from the earlier slide first. Let me, you have to remove the earlier slide, the other one. Yeah, okay.
Okay, now
I've removed it. Yeah.
is it coming
You
now?
have to add the, okay. Let me
Yes,
add for
screen is
you.
there and the robot is there.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The screen is here. I
Now,
just added.
right.
This is the second
Now,
one. I've added, yes.
okay.
Is it
Now you
visible
can
to you?
see it is the Puma 560 robot. It is the industrial
Yes.
robot Puma 560 robot. Now, how it is operating? We have to first simulate this one, and based upon that, we will get. Now, in the see here, input theta value. In the left side, it is given theta 1, theta 2, theta 3, theta 4, theta 5, theta 6. Okay. Now, in the right side also, it is a controller is there, right? Now, if I will go with this, I will just change this one. Just a minute. Now, is it visible, madam? Is it visible? It is a virtual laboratory, Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur. Is it visible, madam? Okay. Now you can see these are the joints. Six joints are there. Now three waist, shoulder, elbow, then wrist roll, wristband, and wrist swivel. Now if you change the wrist joint, the angle range given minus 162, your plus 160, right? If I will change, then this is my position change. Clear? This is my position change. Okay. Now when I will change the soldier joint, whose angle value is minus 225 degree to 45. Now it will operate under this line. Now see, this is the soldier line. This is now at minus 89 degree, right? This is one minus 127 degree. This is minus 145. Minus sense means the based upon the axis, the angle position will be there as per the Cartesian coordinate system. Then elbow. This is your elbow. This is operating between minus 225 degree to 45 degree. See the slow movement I am doing? So this is it. Now this is your wrist rule. See at the topmost level of near to the end effector, this angle changes from minus 1 on 0 to plus 170. So this is the wrist rule. Now wrist band also will changing. It is near to the end effector. Its angle, permitted angle is minus 100 degree to plus 100 degree. Okay. Next, wrist swivel. Its angle is minus 266 to 266. Now, if you see the workplace here at this particular position, what is the transformation value? This is the transformation matrix, which is consisting of the rotational transformation matrix and the position value, scale factor, and perspective matrix. Okay. Now at this position, the position of this is 0.108, 0.120, 0.372 is the position. Now at the same time, you can able to see the work volume in the workspace. When it is coming in the right side, you will see at the right side bottom corner, this is the work volume. In this particular work space, the robot moved for the operation, right? The various coordinate that we can able to note down and locate it. But based upon the requirement, we can also look at the coordinate. We will assign the coordinate that robot and effector will have to move from this to this. Clear? For the movement or kinematic study, we have to study the robot kinematic. Robot kinematic have studied under the two circumstances platform. One is robot forward kinematic. That means we have to go from base to the end effector to find out the end effector location. In the inverse kinematic, end effector location is known to us, but we have to kind of find out the angles, etc. And we have to come from end effector to the base. So this is all about a simple things that robot how it works in the industry based upon its structure, classification, nomenclature, and a simple basic operation of the robot. So I think because it is a very vast one, madam, in a
Yeah.
short duration of time, we cannot able to complete these things. It is a required minimum of 45 hours.
Yeah. Yes, yes. Okay. Yeah, I understand. It's very technical.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think we cannot be feeding everybody with we cannot be pampering with a normal thing, you know. These
So
technical sessions do provoke our thinking. So it's really a thought provoking, interesting, and phenomenal, spectacular, I could say, because you demonstrated the robotic movements and all that. So I'm very sure those who have interest in this area would have benefited and enjoyed. And thank you for your
thank you.
wonderful presentation, Dr. Kalicharan. Thank you so much for your support, and we love to have you again. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And let me take a screenshot for you. Okay. So, dear audience, I believe those who have interest in robotic and automation and IT would have enjoyed this session. And you can always watch on our YouTube or on my timeline. This live is there to my friends. Okay, thank you so much. We'll meet again next week with another interesting masterclass. We already got our masterclass trainers ready for the following week. Yeah. So thank you so much again,
Thank you.
and
Thank you so much.
good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night to everyone. Good night, Dr. Kalicharan. Thank you. I'll end the session now.